My name's Joel Schoon-Tanis, and my painting is called Pa-Salms. In considering what psalm to paint, I actually scoured through some psalms that I've enjoyed reading when I'm on a backpacking trip or out with youth in sort of outdoor adventure things that I've done over the years, and they seem to fall in the 90s somewhere. A lot of the great celebration of creation, and even in creation celebrating God. And so I sort of scoured the scriptures for those particular passages. So it's really a composite of a couple of those psalms. My work, here's my big art term, juxtaposes realistic artwork with kid-like artwork, and it grows out of a lot of work that I do with children. And what I like about kids is they say what pops into their mind, right? So the reason the painting is called Pa-Salms is if you're a little kid, here it says if you open your Bible to the middle, which I always liked as a kid, you pop it right open. I always thought that was pretty cool. I could always find Psalms. You get Psalms, which you call Psalms, not Pa-Salms for some reason. Because a kid reading phonetically would see it and say, it's Pa-Salms. So I like to take the sort of stream of consciousness reaction that a kid might have when they're considering something. They just say it straight up. So as I read a psalm, I then took it and thought, what is a kid going to say about that? So we've got this realization that lots of psalms say sing praise to God, everyone and everything. As you read these through, it's the creatures of the earth and the earth itself is singing praises. And so that's maybe a realization a kid would have. So here are some of the specifics from the Psalms. The heavens, the seas, the trees, the mountains. Mountains sing rock music, of course, but don't. When I paint or illustrate, is I'm trying to get to the heart of sort of a childlike view of things, which is really the thrust of what I try to do. I think about things that kids like to draw, which are animals and trees and pretty basic things. That's what kids are drawn to, and that's what I'm drawn to. One of the ways that I get to the heart of a kid too is in the sort of silly spelling that I use in my paintings. It's just a way to be a little bit whimsical, but also just sort of point towards the idea of a childlike response. So heavens is H-E-V-E-N-S, the seas S-E-E-S, and so on. And it's just fun. One of the reasons I approach my artwork with childlike images is I think sort of a kid's view of things is a more joyful view than often adults have. And my hope is that by bringing that into a painting, it allows sort of a joyful approach to the viewer, that they might capture a little bit of that childlike whimsy that we all seem to lose over the years.